smile. Boy, what a job, huh? Great. Just go at it. It's a video camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so pretend you're doing...
Pretend like I'm working on something?
Yeah, right, right.
Do that. Yeah, we had to rebuild this. It was kind of fun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we got the job done. At least they're going to paint it tomorrow.
Just a quick shot in here and then... Yeah, it always makes a good shot. Yeah, okay. up for a second? There, good.
We're replacing 10 classroom windows. We've replaced one. We have 9 left, and our wonderful volunteers will be doing that later when they arrive, along with all the other work we're doing here today.
Thanks all for coming. My name's Peter Stanley. I'm what we call the house captain here at the Kilpinski residence. This is my wife Vicki. She's also on the board, so she's sort of the board representative for Rebuilding Together. I want to thank you all for showing up. There's a lot of familiar faces here. We've been doing this. Vicki and I have been doing it for about 8 or 9 years now, and I know there's a lot. Century 21, you guys come out every year. My brother, Mike Calvin, all these guys. A lot of familiar faces who come out every year and donate their time, services, everything to projects like this. And I just want to give you a little background, short background on this family here. This is the Kilpinski residence, and Susan Kilpinski was the one who applied to Rebuilding Together for help on this house. And when Vicki and I came by and interviewed her in the winter last year, she was in bed fighting cancer and had been for a very long time. And the medical bills and the strain on the family that had created over the years is what she said had created their inability to really care for the house any longer. We weren't going to take the project because it was just too big. You can see it's a large project. It's got a lot going on. But Vicki and I talked about it, the Rebuilding Together board talked about it, and we decided this is sort of it's the poster child for why we're out here, to help these families sort of get a lift up. So we accepted the project, and on January 4th, Susan Kilpinski passed away. So this family's fighting a lot of things, and we can't solve all their problems, but this is one that we can today, and at least a part of it. And I want to thank you all for coming out and doing that. It's going to be chaos here. There's going to be 40 people, a lot of work. It's a construction site. I know a lot of you have been here and a lot of you have done these in the past, but the number one thing that I want you to keep in mind today is safety. There's a lot of people, a lot of skills here, so if you're uncomfortable doing something, don't do it. If you need help, ask for it. We're going to need some volunteers on the roof to start stripping that, and I don't want anybody up there who gets uncomfortable being on a roof or in any high point, so definitely if I assign you to something that you don't want to do, just let me know. There's plenty of work to do on the ground. We're going to break up skilled teams. Some are going to be up pulling windows and getting ready for that. We're going to start stripping the roof. I got roofing company coming in. They're going to hit here about 8:30, which is in about 20 minutes, and they'll help strip the roof too. But we're going to start from the other side and sort of move this way. Ryan up there is going to be working on doing the sidewall shingle, so we're going to need to strip that so he has sort of free access up there. We've got these guys here, this little crew here, they're going to start working on this corner to sort of strip it back, figure out how bad that all is. We've got a lot of yard work. We've got just tons of little projects that I'm going to just sort of kind of get you into groups. So we'll bear with me as we sort of work through this morning and get everybody up and running. If you haven't filled out a release form, Vicki's got piles of them here. I need everybody to sign the release form. Just a little rule we got here at Rebuilding Together. So if you didn't, I know Century 21, a lot of you guys already did, but if you haven't, we'll have them over here. Vicki will take them, just sign them and get them going.
I just didn't
I'm
want
trying
you
to
to...
dominate here.
I know. I just didn't want you to forget.
Okay, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay. Again, I have all of the releases. I'm going to be doing all the kind of legal type stuff that we need to do for rebuilding. But before we start, I also want to, 21, if you guys can kind of... we also have a new sponsor this year. It's FDC, Steve Kilgannon, and he got a bunch of people to come and volunteer. So anybody who knows Steve Kilgannon and FDC, raise your hands. We also have, like brothers, and we've got Mike Stanley, we've got Mike Halloran, and we've got all his crews, Richie, and all these guys that have year after year after year helped us. And we are so grateful because we can't do any of this without all of you. So I hope you have a really good experience today, a safe experience, and we're very serious. If you're not comfortable doing something, don't do it. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help. I know we're not to do a lot, but we have to do it together because two of us together are probably the strongest. My 13-year-old nephew. But anyway, so ask for help, please. We have Starbucks coffee over here, 2 ice chips, one has water, one has Gatorade. First aid, all sorts of stuff. We have lunch, we have drink later on in the afternoon. So I'm done, and Peter now is the boss.
Yeah, remember, stay hydrated. There's sunscreen over here too for anybody who doesn't feel that way now, but it's supposed to get warm today, so stay hydrated. Any injuries? Never had an injury on a rebuilding project, so.
This is video, so say something.
Well, on behalf of Rebuilding Together,
Okay.
Good morning.
Anytime you can say what you want to, and
I just appreciate the help y'all are giving. And it's kind of awesome to see everybody come in at once. And I thank you.
that works good.
Probably ought to put on the pouches though, shouldn't I? Gotta unzip your jacket though. Oh, this is your thing.
Fine?
Yep, anytime you want to go is fine.
Okay, well, I want to thank everyone that's participating in this fix-up of my home. I never would have been able to afford it if I had to do it myself. And being it's a new home, I was in shock that I had the dry rot that I have. So I appreciate everything, and I want to thank you.
So, I'll find Becky. Okay. Water? Yeah, look up here. That's okay, I don't want to, Hey, where's Peter? Yeah. Hey, Gordon, come on in, safety goggles. Gordon, get your safety goggles. Prescription safety goggles. Prescription safety Have you seen Peter or Vicky? Oh, no. Nothing wrong with They're looking, pardon me, they're not Peter or Vicky. Peter was just here. I'll go see if I can find him. Yeah, with him. Not the mayor. Right here. Might have gone to the lunch
Well, it's really interesting to see all the wonderful things that are happening here in our community with Rebuilding Together and this day of incredible activity. I just am amazed at the number of volunteers and hours and the engagement and the enthusiasm for everyone I'm seeing out here doing this. And, you know, it really is what community is all about. I mean, I really like what I'm seeing here today. It is, you know, a day of energy, a day of giving back to community, and a day of support for the community. And I think that really is what defines community.
Hey, you guys, you can't pick it up from the sides like that.
That's my backyard, we can't do that. Our church is at the cemetery.
Mary
Oh, just a
Anderson.
minute, okay, go for it.
This is the Mary Anderson project. We've repainted her home, done a lot of yard cleanup. There's going to be a complete electrical change-out panel. That'll take place tomorrow on Sunday. We've got quite a bit of dry rot work that we've cleaned up, and going to just make the house much more presentable. Neighbors are delighted. It's been a good source for rebuilding together to see us in the neighborhood working, and a good project. We're real happy about it.
See you, Bear. Take care. What I like about
Okay, go ahead.
We're at the Calzado house today doing some major renovations. We're putting in a whole new kitchen, building a ramp to allow the homeowner who hasn't been able to enjoy his backyard for 5 years the opportunity to get outside. We're doing extensive yard work.
Okay, anytime.
We're at the Calzado's home today doing some major renovations. We're putting in a whole new kitchen. We're building a ramp for the homeowner who hasn't had the opportunity to enjoy his backyard in over 5 years. He's a former gardener, and so being able to enjoy his beautiful plants is something that's really important to him. We've got probably about 20 volunteers from GHD and about 5 volunteers from Nordby Construction, all working very diligently, and we're excited about what we're doing today. There's lots of energy, and we're seeing great progress already after only have been here for about 4 hours.
Part, okay.
I'll look like I'm working. I'm not sure what to do now.
More than welcome to borrow somebody else's hammer. You want to cover up the deck though. You might want to move that ladder out of there.
Okay, we're taking it, we're running it. Okay, go for it.
Hi, I'm Kathy Weiser. I'm principal here at New Directions, and we have just been thrilled beyond belief to have the Rebuilding Together folks here today. You guys have done so much for us and our kids. We just really, really, really appreciate it. And this is Kevin Powers, our director.
I'd just like to also say that we work with special ed students here in Sonoma County, and it's just been really great to have Rebuild here. We've been able to just make a ton of improvements that we haven't really been able to get to over the years, and including getting the basketball hoop fixed this morning, so that was going to be, I know, greatly appreciated by the students, as well as just an entire facelift for the whole facility, which is not lost on these kids. They get it when they know that people and the whole community cares about their school and kind of the quality of their life on a daily basis, which for them is a large part of that is school. So I just wanted to again say thank you very much. It's been great.
Great, so that was really good before, okay, go.
Hi, I'm Kathy Weiser, and I'm principal here at New Directions, and we're just so thrilled to have all of you folks from Rebuild together here today. It's done an amazing thing at our school. And this is Kevin Powers, he's our director here.
Hi, I'd just like to also express my gratitude and thanks for Rebuild Santa Rosa. We work with special education students here in Sonoma County, and it's really significant for these kids when they see just kind of the overall care that the community expresses through these kinds of concrete efforts. Everything from the buildings being painted, we even got their basketball hoop fixed this morning after the big windstorm a couple of weeks ago. So all of that, little things to big things, really make an impression on these students and the kids that we work with. So much appreciated.
Absolutely, and one of the things that I'm most impressed with is there's a whole new bank of windows along the west side of our building, and it just gives so much light to the classrooms in there for the kids, and I know they're going to be thrilled and really notice it. And this is Lisa Manton from our New Direction staff also.
I just wanted to extend my personal gratitude and the gratitude on behalf of the staff and the students. What you've done here is amazing, and it really feels particularly wonderful to these students who sometimes get overlooked by their community. They're going to feel very seen and heard, and they're going to be delighted with the new changes to the school and the community. So thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay, can you all maybe look a little this way if you can without hitting your fingers?
Okay, I'll nod my head, you hit it.
Okay, all right. Good show. Great, thank you. Anytime you're ready.
Okay, well, we're here at the Kilpinski residence out on Stony Point Road, and the work that we're doing, this is a house that's had a lot of deterioration on the outside, a lot of water damage, windows, so we're replacing 17 windows. We pulled the roof off. We wanted to just replace some of the roofing, and we found a lot of dry rot under there in the decking, so we're doing a lot of repair on the roof, a lot more than we thought. That's the way it always happens here, rebuilding together. We get more project than we had anticipated, but it's going along great. We got almost, it's 5 after 1, and we've got most of the windows out, and about 3 or 4 of them back in. We're going to be painting the house, trimming the house, roofing the house, all new windows in the house. Plus, I got a great crew here from Century 21 and Wells Fargo that came out here and did just a ton of yard work, and we already took out a 40-yard dumpster full of yard waste, and we're working on our second one right now. So this project is about halfway through, and we got about 4 or 5 hours to wrap it up. We're going to do it.
We are so lucky. We just have some just fantastically skilled, talented people who help us.
Well, and the other neat thing is you've got a wonderful family.
Yeah, we do.
And
our families get bigger every year.
Lift it out, or you know what we're going to do on this one.
Amen.